Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here. Today is the 28th of February 2021. And if I can make the usual opening request for a favour, and that's if you would please subscribe to the channel, that would be excellent and appreciated, really would. Right, today, Stormtrooper. Right, here's a band from the good old original New Wave of British Heavy Metal days, around the turn of the 1980s. And they should have been huge. They really should. They were from Bristol, around that area. And although just about any band got tagged New Wave of British Heavy Metal back then, didn't it? But Stormtrooper were quite a lot more than that really. Their style, yes, it was heavy and it rocked, but they had much more to them than that. They were a bit spacey, a bit proggy, and well, just all round phenomenal, but never managed to break out the pack. The only thing they did put out back then was just one single, but they did have some stuff in the can that never got released. That was until a few years ago. I think it was it 2016, 2017, when that a lot of that stuff came out as Pride Before a Fall, the Lost album, and that is phenomenal stuff. It really is remarkable. I should put up a review of that. In fact, I might already have. I'll check. But if not, I will. It's marvellous. And now, just a few days ago, came out Every Now and Then, which is, as the title hints at, it's some songs from the old days that they've re-recorded and some new stuff, because they got together again in 2017 and appeared at that year's Brofest festival, and that appeared to have whetted the band's appetite to complete some unfinished business, and that's manifested itself into every now and then, and it's great stuff because the band used all those proggy elements from back then, which give it a bit of an atmospheric edge. The Taurus pedals, the Moogs and whatnot did bring comparisons with period Rush. And it's not hard to hear why those comparisons were brought about on parts of Every Now and Then as well. The musical ability demonstrated by this band is just remarkable. And the songs here on Every Now and Then are wide-ranging in style as well. You've got your rockers, you've got your melodic stuff, your spacey, proggy, atmospheric stuff, and there's even a bit of blues, boogie, southern fried stuff going on as well. And Colin Boggy Bond's bass is remarkable, as is the guitar work of Bob Starling. I mean, what a pair of musicians. But the whole band is properly on it throughout, and Bond's liner notes against each song give you some context and background, which all adds to the pleasure. The opener, all as it disappears, sets things off in a reasonably straight ahead style, though those Taurus pedals and the Moogs are there bumbling away in the background to give it that extra edge to it. It's really good stuff. Staff of Life is, here we go with some Rush comparisons. It's not easy, it's not hard to see why the band were compared to Rush back then, and this song is one of those that gives that feel to it. It could have come off Farewell to Kings, it's that good. The Birds, based on the old classic film of the same name, nice chunky melodic rocker, but it's got a bit of a spooky, unsettling edge towards the end with bird screeches there, just like the film. I remember watching that film as a kid, and it scared the wits out of me. Anyway, Bog's Song, all bluesy funk. Flight of Fantasy, this is your spacey, proggy, Rush style epic. About 7 minutes. All the atmospheric stuff's going on. The Moogs, the Taurus pedals, all swirls around in a proggy way, and then it builds to a real spectacular conclusion of noise and phenomenal guitar work and power. Marvelous stuff. Silverman, nice, jaunty, catchy, melodic affair. I like that plenty. It's a real strong foot tapper. ETA's got hit single written all over it. Big monster hook. Mississippi Boogie, just as it sounds, all southern fried rock, boogie, funk going on. Hand Grenade, forgive me a pun, does some damage. Spectacular solo from Starling. Melodica's another one. There's excellent melodic rockers, though it's got some real power behind it. And then in the end brings it all down that's a real big number, real spectacular affair as it looks back on what's gone. Listening to this, you've got to ask yourself why Stormtrooper weren't massively successful. They've got all the ability in the world, all the talent, the variation in songs, the delivery, the musicianship, everything going for them, but it never happened. And you do have to ask yourself why. Do your ears a favour, pick this album up, and the Lost album as well. Give your ears the pleasure of listening to a band that were around back then, around the turn of the 1980s and the new wave of British heavy metal and all that. They were ahead of the time, no doubt about that in my eyes and ears, and every now and then shows why. I would urge you to listen to this and pick it up. It's phenomenal stuff. As always, link in the description below to the album on Amazon, and also a link back to the post on the website if you'd like to read that. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would be excellent. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Take care.